Hi y'all, it's Michelle with Southern Shell, and I thought I would kind of take a little break because I know I had some people asking me about putting these snowman kits together. This was a big hit at my fall craft fair, and so I'm making up another 2 dozen. I only had one left from my craft fair in the fall, which was, I only made a dozen. I made 12. So I figured, okay, this is the holiday one. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 dozen, and if people need larger quantities, I'm going to put that out there for them, that if they need them, let me know and I'll get them made up in larger quantities for them. But I wanted to go ahead and show you what this entails. So the first thing I have these Crayola Magic modeling clay, and it is 1 ounce packages, and I have 2 of them. And I put these in these little Dollar Tree treat bags, and I think it comes like 100 and maybe 50 or something like that. And these actually fit right in there, nice and snug, and I can get those in there and be ready to start putting the other stuff in the package. That is the base, the bulk of your snowman kit. So the next thing you're going to need is a scarf, you're going to need eyes, you're going to need arms, and you're going to need a nose. Those are all little itty bitty pieces. Now, what I've done here is I've taken the smaller loot bags, which there's 35 in a bag, and this is where I start putting my goodies. So let's lift this up. This is where I'm at right now. And I have my bags, I have my eyes and my nose. And what I've done for the nose is I have several of these wooden stir sticks, and you can get them real inexpensive, and they're just little wooden stir sticks for like your, I don't know if there'd be a coffee or something, but I think they could be in your craft area, maybe at Michael's, maybe at Dollar Tree. They're not very big. Let's take a look here. These are right at 3.5 inches, so they're not very big at all. And what I did is I came in and used just some acrylic orange. This is called Pure Pumpkin. And I used a makeup sponge, and I just wiped the paint across, and then you come out and you have these. And that's all I need. Is I held onto the end and just used the sponge. I held like 3 at a time because, I mean, this dries so fast. And I just used a makeup sponge and wiped that on there. Easy breezy. Oh, here. I just put it there, used that makeup sponge, and then set it on some wax paper to let it dry. The next thing I did is I came in with some heavy duty clippers, and this is measured down, let's see, just how long are these? I want all the noses to be approximately the same length. So these are right at 1 3/8. 1 3/8. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be exact because they're, carrot noses. And so once I get one to the size that I'm thinking I want, I am just going to take the other and lay it right up against there. Take these heavy duty clippers, and just bite down and snap that off. And so now I have this lovely little carrot nose. Once I get that done and out of the way, I now need to come in and actually get this edge a little bit less rough. So I have my sanding block from the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm just going to come in and just make sure there's no rough edges, toss it aside. No rough edges, I mean, that's all I'm doing here. So now that I have them all cut and the little ends sanded just a little bit, I'm going to come in with a little darker orange and kind of touch up the ends and the edges so that it doesn't look like it's just plain orange right there. so let me find. So this one is a Graphic Spectrum Noir burnt orange. And so I'm just going to come in, and anywhere I see that white kind of showing, I'm going to cover it up. And I'm just going to also kind of go just a little bit up and down the nose, because honestly, carrots are not all one color. They are, you can see the bumps and the ridges in them. And so you really want to make sure, that you've got some definition on there. And that's all this is doing with this burnt orange marker here. It doesn't have to be much, because the orange on orange won't be super bold, but it's going to give it enough little definition there that it doesn't look like just one full, it doesn't just look like one color. Okay, so I'm going to let those just kind of sit and dry a minute. So I have my noses, I have my eyes, now I need my arms. So what I've done for my arms, I went outside and I gathered some twigs, and I know that I want them all to be about the same size. So once again, I'm going to use one that I've already made up that I think looks great, and this is going to be right about 2 inches. So I want to go through and make sure that all of my twigs are about the same width. I don't want them to be too awful different. I want them to be able to match up a little bit there. So now I'm just going to come in and start trimming off arms. Now I'll have to go out and gather a few more so I can get the right width that I want for these. I don't want I just don't want them to just look way out of whack. So, they're twigs off your trees. Just take some time and go look. So now that I have my nose, my eyes, my arms, you're gonna need a scarf so that I can go ahead and get this started. I just have a piece of cotton, just some Christmas colors here, and all I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a little quick snip down here. That's it. And then I'm just going to tear it. And so now I have a little piece of cloth that's the same width as that ribbon that will wrap nicely around that snowman. So when I put these together last, I used this ribbon here, and it was a wired ribbon, and it's 0.625 inch by 25. So, use what you have. I've had that on hand. I have this on hand. So now what I'm going to do is I took a bag, and I have a little assembly line going here. So I have 2 eyes, a nose, and 2 arms. And that's going to go in this little bag. And then it's going to maybe a little bit of scarf in there. And so I just take it and tie it up just a little bit. That's going to go right on this little bag as well. Super easy. And then I want it to kind of lay flat so you can see everything that's in there. And then I'm just going to take it and I'm going to wrap it closed. And it's just going to just be wrapped in that bag, nothing big. Just a little piece of tape. I want that to be a little flat. Just fold that over and tape that back. So now what I need to do is just come in, get my little pack here, slide it right into the front of that kit. And so once this gets closed, all I have to do now is go ahead and put a bag topper on it right here. Usually have my logo, how much it costs, and now I have that. So that's all I need to do with these, is get that bag topper on. They're really easy to put together. They do take a little bit of time when you're going through and you're painting the noses and picking out your sticks, but it's, I mean, to me it's relaxing, so it's not a big deal to me. So guys, I hope that you give this a try. They're really fairly simple to make. The biggest cost you're going to have is actually buying the clay itself. I got mine at Sam's Club, but I got it online. So go ahead and check out things like that and see what you can find to actually put these together. I go with the modeling clay, the Model Magic, because that way it's not going to stick and the parents feel more comfortable giving that stuff out. And even the teachers or Sunday school teachers, they'll feel more comfortable giving that out to the children, knowing what the pieces are in there. I have this sitting out and say everything that's in that kit is you can make. You make this, everything's in the kit to make it. So you know that there's a sharp little nose, there's a little stick, everything's there. All they have to do is open it and put it together, and they can make it their own. And not everybody's circles are going to be exactly the same, not everybody's arms, you never know what they're going to do with it. And that's where their creativity. But I give them the basis, give them the base to get it started for them. So guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, I do hope you will consider doing so now by hitting that subscribe button. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Now that lets me know that you enjoy these types of videos. If you want to know when I'm uploading a new video, hit that bell notification and YouTube should notify you when I'm uploading new videos. As always guys, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.